Bonjour tout le monde. J'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve avec notre ami Hercule Poirot ce soir. Je savais pas trop quoi jouer. Puis je me suis dit, c'est pas le genre de jeu que je pensais que c'était, fait que c'est bien d'essayer de le finir. Je sais pas si on va le finir aujourd'hui, mais... Oh! Non! Non! Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Oui? Non? C'est quoi j'ai fait? Ah, je vais te continuer. Ok. Chapter 2. Je pensais qu'on était rendu plus loin que ça. Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on faisait? Gallery Evidence. C'est quoi ça? Who stole friends? Ah, il y a encore l'affaire de cigarettes. C'est vrai. Anastasia. Bla 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 bla. Tout est là. Attends, je peux pas te parler. Oups. Ok. The main door to the exhibition room. I tried to ribbon around the door handle myself. Ok, il faut trouver... La peinture, elle s'est fait voler, right? Broken glass found on the floor.
Oh.
How careless of someone to have left this broken glass unattended to. Mm-hmm. Oops. How careless, blah blah. The door to the exhibition was unlocked at the time of the theft. Okay. Heating vent. The screws that hold the grate covering the vent in place are incredibly rusted. Ok. Ça veut dire que tu veux défoncer le truc pour ouvrir. On dirait qu'il marche le dos comme courbé, bizarre. Skylight. A skylight that looks out into the night. Could someone have entered through here? Opera glasses. These may come in handy. Yay! Ah, ça, j'ai des systèmes. Ça, c'est les systèmes. Puis ça, c'est les évidences. Ah, il y avait autre chose? Il y avait l'air d'avoir quelque chose ici. Il y avait la vente. Door to a restoration room. The door to the connecting room is locked, with no sign of criminal interference. It's been knocked over. Perhaps someone nudged this vase by accident. Maybe. Maybe not. Key required to gain access. The door to the connecting room is locked. Ok. Il fait juste répéter qu'est-ce qu'il a déjà dit. There should be two hooks here for holding up the painting. There is only one. Le mur il a été arraché, on dirait.
Oh.
Il n'y a pas... Ah oui. Ok, c'est ça, on peut tourner le...
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
A painting hook found near the space for the missing painting, suggesting its careless removal. Ok. On peut-tu faire des liens ou... Oui. should be two, là. Ça avec ça.
The answer was staring me in the face.
I would have thought the thief would have been more careful when handling a precious work of art. Ça c'est quoi? The painting was clumsily removed. C'est ça?
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Uh-huh. The thief clearly had no regard for the painting, as they were removing it from the wall in the exhibition room. Et ça l'a donné painting stolen without regard. Juste monter mon son. Okay. The thief clearly had no regard for the painting, as they were removing it from the wall in the exhibition room. Ok.
Ah.
Fait que là, on a des lunettes. On peut-tu y parler à lui? Oh. Okay. Perhaps the opera glasses may be of some use. This window appears to open, but the cobwebs across the frame suggest it hasn't been for some time. I believe I have all the evidence required to proceed.
Gentlemen, I have called the police and they should arrive shortly. What can I do in the meantime?
Do you still hold the master key?
Of course. You are the only other person who has had access to it.
Très bien. Please keep it close. I believe the thief may be one of the guests here today.
Okay. I need to discuss something
What
with
can
you.
I do for you? Merci, monsieur.
Rien, apparemment. Okay. Evelyn still has the key. Has Mademoiselle Warbeck been guarding the key with her life? Ok, on peut faire un lien. Unbroken cobwebs cross from the frame. Ok. C'est ça? Yay. New conversation unlocked. I have concluded that the thief must have been well prepared and entered through the restoration room using a key to access the exhibition room.
Hot on the culprit's heels.
Wow. It appears the restoration room door is the key to our crime. Could Mademoiselle Warbeck be involved? Evelyn could be a suspect. It appears the restoration room door is the key, blah blah. Ok. Fait que Evelyn pourrait être un suspect. Oh, la sacrée Evelyn.
Monsieur Hastings, I pose this question to you. If Mademoiselle Warbeck still has the master key,
Is she not a suspect herself?
très bien.
Okay, why is Evelyn not a suspect? The thief clearly had no regard for the painting as ever. Thief unfamiliar of how the painting was hung. So,
Mademoiselle Warbeck is likely not our thief. The real thief did not care about the museum and what is hung on its walls.
At some time during this evening's festivities, the key was taken from her pocket and used in the restoration room door without her knowledge. If we find the pickpocket, we will uncover our painting thief. First, we must search the restoration room. Mesdames et messieurs, your attention, please. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I was charged with the safety of the penitent Magdalene painting on its voyage to London from Belgium.
Puis t'as échoué.
The missing painting has indeed cut the celebrations of the gala short. And so I consider my duty to be, as yet, incomplete. Still ongoing. With your cooperation, I ask that you all remain within the building, and I intend to speak with you all individually.
If I was the thief, I would certainly be worried after a speech like that. I just wonder if... maybe I should let you do the questioning.
Monsieur Hastings, the painting's safe return also falls upon your shoulders.
I know, but I can make myself useful elsewhere, see what clues I can find.
Ok. Dans le fond, c'est lui qui l'a volé. Where on earth is Monsieur Hastings? A disappearing assistant is the last thing one needs. New mind map unlocked. I must narrow down the suspects by ascertaining possible windows of opportunities. Windows of opportunity will involve one or more of the guests leaving and returning to the main hall. I should keep this in mind. Given the complexity of the crime, I may need to use evidence for multiple deductions. Now, my little gray cells, let us get to work. Shit. The painting is secured. The champagne incident. Je me rappelle plus c'est quoi qui s'est passé là. The heart attack. Ok. C'est quoi faut que je fasse? On peut faire 3 liens. Irene and Johan emerged from the West Wing before the champagne incident. C'est quoi? C'est en dessous de ça? Johan entered the West Wing after the champagne incident. C'est ça?
The evidence suggests something else.
Ok, non. Ok. Irene and Florence returned to the main hall before Mortimer collapsed. Horace and Mortimer entered the east wing together. Mortimer stumbled into the east wing and collapsed on his way back to the main hall. Irene and Florence entered the west wing together. Betty and Joanne came from the west wing after the champagne incident. C'est ça?
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Yay. Monsieur Christiansen unaccounted for after champagne incident. Ça l'a fait quoi? Post-champagne incident opportunity for Monsieur Christiansen. Okay. Irene and Florence entered the West Wing together. Irene and Florence returned to the main hall. C'est ça?
Voilà.
Voilà. Conversing on the balcony with Mademoiselle Farquhar. Okay, pre-heart attack incident. Opportunity for Mademoiselle Court Smith. Horace and Mortimer entered the East Wing together. Mortimer stumbled into the East Wing and collapsed.
Another success.
Okay, finalement c'était
I
pas mal
never
moins
doubted
compliqué.
myself.
Monsieur Ellsworth unaccounted for pre-collapse. Pre-heart attack incident opportunity. Non. Ok, fait que c'est good. C'est-tu good? Ok. Post champagne incident opportunity for. Fait que lui. 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 Ok. Talk to suspects. Fait que les suspects, j'imagine, c'est ces trois-là. Joanne, Mortimer, puis Ginette, là. Je sais plus c'est quoi son nom à elle. Coucou, c'est nous.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Christiansen.
Christiansen.
Detective, what a mess you have on your hands.
That is certainly one way to describe it. Perhaps you can begin to help me to clear up this mess.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the death. Tell me about the incident with the champagne. You chose to stay when your wife left.
Oh, you saw that.
I believe every soul in the museum did, or at least heard the commotion.
So I look like the bad guy, hmm? That's what you get for standing up to a bully, I suppose.
A bully?
She made some pretty awful comments about Betty and her career. And I wasn't just going to stand by and let her say whatever she wanted. You should lock her up for what she did to me. She's unhinged. I was with Betty most of the evening. She wasn't feeling herself. I'm glad I didn't leave and miss out on all of this. Don't tell me you don't get a little thrill when a new case appears.
I do not think about such thrills, Monsieur Christensen. Only justice.
All business, no pleasure, I see. I remember seeing the priest.
The
priest?
bishop.
Yes, him. He came down the stairs just before Mr. Aylesworth recovered. Maybe a man of the church was all he needed. Are you married, Detective Poirot?
Es-tu marié? Je
I
pense
am
pas.
not.
Then heed my warning. If your wife, whenever she comes along, wants to be left alone, you leave her alone.
Merci, monsieur.
Il est bizarre un peu. Ok. Fait que là, ça l'a donné quoi? C'est ici. Harass entered the main hall after Mortimer collapsed. On peut-tu faire ça comme ça?
Magnifique.
Yes. Bishop Mountjoy unaccounted for around Ellsworth's collapse. Pre-heart attack incident opportunity for Bishop Mountjoy. Fait qu'il va embarquer sur la liste de suspects, j'imagine. Ah, sur la liste de suspects. Blablabla. Ça dit quoi? Ça dit rien. Ok. Elle, ça en est une. Florence. Oups. Florence, c'était-tu un suspect? Non, c'est pas Florence. C'est quoi son nom, elle? Irene. Ok. Irene. Je sais pas s'il faut que je parle à tout le monde ou juste au suspect. Irene.
Mademoiselle, if you have a moment, I wish to ask you some questions.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? You have some time that is unaccounted for.
Look around you, Detective. Out of the ordinary is the ordinary here.
Regarding the guests of the gala, you had the opportunity to speak with them all.
I met that delightful Farquhar girl, the art critic. With any luck, her article will finally give me the respect I deserve.
Your talk on the balcony went well, I presume.
Well, indeed. We weren't up there for long before the poor politician was struck down. What luck for there to be a doctor at the scene. And for us to have a detective here, too. Before I wasted a perfectly good glass of champagne on that man, you mean?
That is certainly one way to tell the story.
I'd hardly call him trying to push himself upon me as a story.
With his wife in the same room?
You think a man with that much arrogance cares? Women are nothing more than objects to him. One day he'll learn his lesson.
Merci,
Okay.
mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Ok, fait que là, on a parlé avec Irene. C'est qui d'autre qu'on avait? Fait qu'on a parlé avec Joanne. On a Mortimer et Horace. Ça, c'est Horace. Ok, Mortimer,
Bonsoir, Your
je l'ai peut-être
Excellency.
raté.
I should be addressed as Your Grace.
Pardon. I did not mean to offend, Your Grace. It's just that in Belgium...
T'aimes-tu mieux que je t'appelle
It is
bitch?
quite all right. None of us can choose where we're born. Now, what can I do for you?
On va l'appeler bitch. Would you talk me through your movements this evening?
If I must. I was talking with Mr. Aylesworth for a time. Some strange opinions, that one.
Would you care to elaborate?
You were not present for that conversation, and I hardly think it appropriate to involve you now. Although, I will say he was rather keen to see the orrery from the balcony. He left, and I spoke briefly to that actress, but she wandered off looking for her husband. Up the main stairs, I think it was.
Where were you at the time of Monsieur Ellsworth's heart attack?
Who would have thought the reveal of the missing painting would cause a man to take such a turn?
Perhaps a warning to us all that such a scare could come at any time.
Are you trying to say that is what's going to happen to me?
Your Grace has misinterpreted my meaning. But on the matter of where you were at the time...
Then maybe you should think before you speak. And I was talking with a young Russian girl.
Merci, Your Grace.
Okay. Museum evidence. Betty went looking for Joanne before the champagne incident.
One step closer to revealing the truth.
Monsieur Christensen and I counted for before champagne incident. Champagne incident opportunity for Monsieur Christensen. Ok. Fait que là, il nous reste qui? Mortimer. Ah, lui, on va peut-être pouvoir y reparler. On va voir. Ok. Mortimer, t'es où? Il était pas ici, lui, dans le coin? Il est passé où, Mortimer? Ils sont en haut des marches. On peut-tu monter? Non. Il n'est pas Mortimer? Ah, il est peut-être ici? Non. Il est pas là.
More questions. Ask away.
Merci.
non. Oui, il est où, Mortimer? On peut-tu y parler?
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
It seems trouble follows you, Detective.
So it would appear. And the faster I am able to ask my questions, the faster this trouble will be resolved.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before
I saw
you...
Betty leave the main hall and head for the West Wing after the whole champagne debacle. What do you think that was all about?
It is not my job to speculate on such private matters. It is to uncover the location of the missing painting and who is responsible.
If there is someone who can, it's you, Detective.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Ok. Fait que là... Betty entered the West Wing after a champagne incident. Puis là, on n'a rien d'autre. Ou on peut... Ah, c'est ça?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Madame Allen unaccounted for after champagne incident. Plus... Oops. Okay.
I'm not sure what I can say that'll help, but go ahead.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Là, plus rien à dire. Là, je me pose la question, il est où Mortimer? Il a disparu. C'est lui le...
Bonsoir, mademoiselle Babagnan.
Please, detective. Surely we are past those
C'est lui qui l'a
formalities.
fait.
What you may consider a formality, I consider etiquette.
Please tell me what you remember of this evening's
Well,
events.
I had the pleasure of meeting the other guests. I feel so fortunate just to be invited myself.
Modesty is the color of virtue. Now, mademoiselle, you were saying.
Oh, yes. We all gathered for that delightful photograph. Then I spent some time looking at all the wonderful art. I did notice the actress and the politician returned to the main hall together.
And the other guests?
I saw Bishop Mountjoy and the politician, oh, forgive me, I forget his name, leave towards the east wing together.
You spoke with the bishop at the time of Monsieur Ellsworth's heart attack?
It was much earlier in the night. Well, before that.
You have been as enchanting as always.
Lui est en amour. Ok. Puis ça n'a pas fait de lien, non? On n'a rien appris de nouveau.
Madame Warbeck, a moment of your time, if you will.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the
I was
death.
rather busy, as you saw, especially with Irene and her disappearing act.
Disappearing act. An artist and a magician. She is a woman of many talents.
She was nowhere to be found. Is that better? She was supposed to help me organize everything. Then I saw her throwing her glass of champagne at Mrs. Allen's husband. I was hoping to speak with her after, but I didn't see her again until she was calling down from the balcony following Mr. Aylesworth's collapse.
What can you tell me about the other
Mr.
guests?
Christensen, Betty Allen's husband. After the theft, on my way to telephone the police, he was looking for something in the West Wing.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
I thought I would make myself useful, and I think I found some things of note.
Bon, I shall go and retrieve them now. You were wise to not touch them and contaminate any evidence.
I didn't think about that. I did only move them to the West Wing.
Fantastic.
Yay. Il a touché. Talk to suspects, inspect museum West Wing. Ok. Fait que là, c'est quoi ça l'a donné? Oh. Irene disappeared before the champagne incident. C'est ça?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Mademoiselle Court Smith unaccounted for before champagne incident. I am now aware of the movements of everyone still present in the museum, but those that left the gala early I am still to speak with. Objective. Ok. Fait que ça, pis ça, c'est fait. Inspect Museum, West Wing. I need to discuss
What can I
something
do for
with
you?
you.
Merci, monsieur. Merci.
C'est con qu'on puisse y parler. Ils ont-tu autre chose à dire, eux autres?
I'm not sure what I can...
Merci, madame.
Ok. Ils n'ont pas l'air. D'après moi, on a fait le tour.
I have nothing to hide.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Ok. C'est pour ça que Mortimer est pas là.
More
Il est
questions.
plus là.
Merci.
Ok. Fait que là, on peut aller visiter par là. Aussi, où il y avait la porte d'entrée. Oui. Il rouvre une porte invisible, Hercule. C'est où qu'on est? C'est quoi qu'on cherche? Oh. Unknown item. Discovery. Non. C'est pas un indice.
Huh.
Cocaine. One of today's guests obviously has a secret vice. De la coke? De la cocaïne. Ça, c'est bon? A strange symbol adorns the lid of the snuff box. Ok. Well.
Oh.
A snuff box shaped like a woman's left shoe. Ok. Ok. Fait qu'on fait quoi avec ça? Unknown item. F.
Oh.
I would presume that Mademoiselle Farquhar is the owner, but things are not always as straightforward as they appear. A small heart-shaped lock. It's autre chose. No. The back cover of the book is adorned with an elaborate emblem. Is this simply decorative? I don't know. Locked. Mademoiselle must keep the key close. Use. Okay. Faire un autre petit tour. Ça, c'est pour sortir. Ah oui, il y a quelque chose ici. Restoration room door. New conversation unlocked. The door to the restoration room. On va pouvoir lui demander la clé. C'est quoi? Bonjour la statue. Non, ça c'est pour la porte. Oh. Small key. Item added. There must be a purpose for this key. Is there somewhere I have not considered? Sûrement le petit lock dessus. Go upstairs. There's something else I must do first. D'accord, madame. D'après moi, c'est la clé qui va ici. Perhaps the key I found may be of some use. A diary can be a secret place that holds one's thoughts and aspirations, and I would not usually allow myself to read another's, but this is no ordinary circumstance. On voit sweet fuck all. Tuesday, 10 a.m. racetrack. 12:30 p.m. lunch with D. McIntosh. Wednesday, rien. Thursday, 11:30 a.m. South Street Warehouse. Speak to Michael. 2 p.m. Pegasus Club. Don't mention Linda. Friday, 1 p.m. interview with Irene C. Smith New Exhibit. Edward, Gallery Office, Saturday, rien. Along with the testimony of Mademoiselle Warbeck and Monsieur Christensen saying they saw Mademoiselle Court Smith on the balcony. This diary appointment confirms it was indeed Mademoiselle Farquhar who was talking to was Mademoiselle Court Smith. Hein? J'ai rien compris. Ok. Fait que ça n'a rien donné de plus. On n'a rien de plus. Mais on a débarré... on a unlocké d'autres dialogues que ça disait. Ok. D'autres dialogues avec qui? Tout le monde ou...
Very well.
Merci.
Ok. Ça doit être avec... Parce que si on va ici, ça dit quoi? Talk to Evelyn. To Evelyn. Ça, c'est Evelyn, right?
If it'll help retrieve the painting.
Will you allow me access to the restoration
Of
room?
course. I have the key.
Mademoiselle, the key?
I'm sorry. You said it yourself. I think I should just hold on to it.
I was not expecting Mademoiselle Warbeck's hesitation.
Mademoiselle Warbeck, I really must insist on access to the restoration room. I find your reluctance to oblige a little troubling, mademoiselle.
Now listen. I am the curator of this museum, and I...
Miss Warbeck, will you let the man in? I, for one, would like to get to the bottom of this tonight.
Please, Ian, let's not drag this on all night.
Evelyn Warbeck,
That's me?
Detective Inspector Hardwick. I was told a painting's been half-inched.
Yes, it's...
Stolen. Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police, seconded by the Musée Royal des Beaux-Arts de Belgique and Lloyd's of London, to escort the penitent Magdalene here. How do you do, Detective Inspector Hardwick?
Well, thank you for that introduction, Mr. Poirot, but we won't be needing your help this evening.
But you see, not only do I have a considerable personal stake in this matter, I also possess undoubtedly the finest investigatory mind in all of Belgium.
I'm sure Belgium thinks you're the bee's knees, but we'll be just fine and dandy.
I must insist, Inspector.
Bloody hell. I don't have time for this. Will someone try and get through to this man before he does my head in?
Dear Mr. Poirot, I know you meant well, but perhaps now is not the time to push the inspector's buttons.
Très bien.
The investigation begins.
Monsieur Hastings, the fate of the penitent Magdalene lies in our hands.
And Miss Warbeck's career, by the sound of it.
C'est la face qu'il fait.
Then we shall waste no time. We have spoken with a number of the guests from the gala, but there still remains those who are absent. They may be able to offer a clue as to the thief's identity.
Then let's go and find them.
Chapter 3. The investigation begins. Ok. On peut te parler? Okay.
What do you need?
I need to discuss something
do
with
for
you.
Merci, monsieur.
Est-ce que je peux vous parler? On s'en va où? Est-ce que je peux... Non, je peux pas traverser le chemin. Fast travel!
Oh.
Ok. Fast travel jusqu'où? Oh, ok. Museum, main hall, Irene Court Smith apartment. On peut-tu descendre? Là, c'est quoi qu'il faut faire? Talk to suspects. Ils sont où les suspects? lui il est là. Oh!
Poirot, over here.
Je me demandais pourquoi il avançait de ça.
I heard about the painting. Trouble just seems to follow you. If there's anything I can do to help.
I am looking for Madame Allen. Would you know where I could find her?
If she's not on stage already or rehearsing, she'll be in her dressing room. That alleyway will take you to the back door.
Ok. Fait qu'il faut aller par là. On va aller par là.
Oh, this isn't quite what I was expecting from a famous star like Betty Allen.
A famous star that is not on stage, nor in her dressing room.
You don't think something could have happened to her?
Combining the state of the room and her being absent, I fear something sinister may indeed be afoot.
Okay, new mind map unlocked. First a theft in the museum, and now a robbery in Madame Allen's dressing room. I wonder if both events could be related. Betty's dressing room, the dressing room behind the stage used by Betty Allen.
What do you need? What can...
Merci.
Je sais pas combien de fois je vais le faire, mais en tout cas. I have photographs of Betty with family. They all look very happy together. Ah ouais, on n'a pas vu grand-chose.
Huh.
Rubbing shoulders with the stars. These photographs have not been damaged. Okay. Photos of Betty all intact. Excusez. A falling chair.
Huh.
Left lying in the middle of the floor. Okay. Broken picture frame.
Oh.
An anomaly amongst the other picture frames. Non, une chicane de coupe peut-être. Safe. 5 discovery.
Oh.
Some beautiful pieces of jewelry remain untouched. The tag reads Johann Flat Spirit Key. A substantial amount of money has been overlooked.
Aha.
No signs of tampering. The thief must have known the code or cracked the safe. The safe was left wide open. Perhaps the thief didn't find what they were looking for and kept searching elsewhere. There still remains items that one would expect to be a thief's first target. The thief knew the code or is a master of cracking safes. The thief left the safe open, perhaps in their hurried state. I should speak to Monsieur Hastings about this. C'est l'autre côté que je voulais tourner. Ok, safe. Quelque chose par terre? Non. Je vais pas le regarder. 7 years bad luck. I hope the culprit is not superstitious. Ok, là tu veux le regarder? A lady's shoe. A lady's blue shoe with small fragments of glass embedded in the heel. Y a autre chose? Non. Oh, on peut faire deux. Donc on a un lady shoe, broken picture frame, a fallen chair, valuables left in the safe, cracked mirror, puis a lady's shoe.
To become clearer.
The lady's shoe made for handy weapon to break the mirror. Okay. Glass mirror smashed with heel of shoe. Okay, the thief.
I should consider
No.
this.
Okay. Shut up.
Come, my little graces.
Shut up. um...
Is there something?
Ça pis ça?
What a revelation!
The lady's shoe was strong enough to break the glass. Okay. The glass of photo frame smashed with heel shoe. Okay. Ça pis ça?
I should not be surprised by my own skills.
There must be a reason why this photograph was the target of whoever broke in. Okay. Ça pis ça?
The answer was staring me in the face.
The damage to Madame Allen's belonging was committed by the same person. Okay. Same person caused all the damage. A photograph of Joanne deliberately targeted. Parce que c'est un con. I should speak to Monsieur Hastings about this. Y a-t-il autre chose? Du tout. Bonjour.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
With the evidence I have gathered, we can rule out the option that the thief was merely an opportunist. Oh shit, how do we know this wasn't a random opportunist? He knew the code. Ça? Where is the sense in that? Y'en a pas. Ça, puis il savait le code. Ça fait
The
du
fact
sens.
that there are valuable items remaining in the safe leads me to believe that the thief was looking for something specifically. Something that they knew would be present in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they had previous knowledge of the contents of Madame Hélène's safe. In effect, they must know Madame Hélène herself.
Okay. Quoi d'autre? Someone Billy knows accessed safe. Okay. Inspect Billy's dressing room.
What do you need?
Shows.
What can I...
Who caused the damage to the room? Betty.
Why, Mrs. Allen?
Why? Pour plusieurs raisons, je dirais. Ça. Same person, ça.
Madame Hélène was behind the mess that lies before us. Filled with rage, she...
What do you think you're doing in here? Security!
Je fouille ta,
Pardon,
ta
Madame Hélène.
pièce.
I do not wish to cause any alarm. I am Detective Poirot. You will recall from the gala.
Yeah, I remember you. Doesn't give you the right to be snooping in here.
Snooping, non. Waiting patiently, oui.
You can wait outside. I'll
On
talk to you
attendait
there.
tellement.
Well, go on then, shoot.
On attendait tellement qu'on a eu le temps de fouiller toute ta chambre qui était en bordel, madame. I am sure Madame Allen will not have even considered her husband, Monsieur Christensen, as a suspect, but it was the one that accessed the safe, although it was Madame Allen that caused the damage to our own room. Ça ferait du sens, ça. C'est quoi les cônes rouges?
Ah, Madame Allen. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Look, let's just get on with this, shall we?
I promise not to take up too much of your valuable time.
What do you remember of the gala?
Well, thanks to Johann walking off, I got stuck talking, a term I use loosely, with Mr. Aylesworth and the all-important bishop, as he likes to consider himself.
Where did your husband go?
Beats me. But when I saw him next, he was being attacked by that crazy artist. You must have seen it.
I did, and while I do not condone such behavior,
If you are going to defend that woman's actions against my husband, I'll stop you there.
Is that the usual state of your dressing room?
Not really any of your business, is it?
I would not forgive myself if something
Bitch.
improper had happened and I had not addressed it.
You've got nothing to worry about. I'm an emotional woman. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
J'avais cru le remarquer. You left the gala
I thought it was
early?
best to just get myself out of there. He may have bitten his tongue, but if I'd got my hands on her...
Your husband mentioned you were feeling under the weather, no?
Me? No.
Je vois. May I also ask about the snuff box that was found?
I've heard the Brits like that stuff. Not for me, though. Sorry.
You have been most
Next, talk to suspects. Okay. Report your finding to Hastings.
What do you need? What can I do?
Merci.
No.
You're just full of questions.
You have been most helpful.
Ah ouais. C'est quoi qu'il faut faire? Lui, on peut-tu y reparler? Non. Ah, Betty. Y a-t-il d'autres choses qui sont écrites? Je pense pas. Ok. Est-ce qu'il faut aller ailleurs? Je peux pas aller ailleurs? On va-tu là? Irene, on y a déjà parlé, mais en tout cas. Coucou.
Hello? Who's that?
Bonjour, madame.
You're not English. Where are you from? What are you doing here?
C'est ton chien qui jappe.
Madame, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
So what?
I was hoping to speak with a neighbor of yours. Mademoiselle...
She's not in. Are you waiting for her?
Do you know how long she...
You can give her this. And tell her I did what I could with it.
I will be sure to do that.
Item
Adieu.
added to inventory. Whoops. Iron Shawl. Given by a mystical shaman in the old town. Y a-t-il autre chose à faire? Non, il veut pas. Oui. It appears she is not home. I will just hang the shawl on the door. I should return here later when Mademoiselle is home. There are answers I require. Ah. Ok, on peut pas aller plus haut.
Huh.
A spot of paint on the shawl. I've seen this color before somewhere. Mm-hmm. Oh, c'est ici peut-être.
Huh.
A curved sewing needle remains stuck. An accident, I am sure. Ok. Fait que c'est quoi la suite des choses? C'est quand je veux savoir qu'il est revenu. Hostie, pas encore le chien. Toi, je veux pas te reparler, tu veux pas? Theater Street. Retournez là. Je pense... C'est quoi les cônes rouges qu'il y a là? Ah, c'est peut-être parce que je peux pas tourner le...
What do you need? What can I do? Merci.
Ok. Je pense qu'il n'y a rien d'autre à dire.
You're just full of questions.
You have been...
Ok. On va retourner au musée. J'imagine qu'il faut retourner au musée. Ok, on va aller au musée.
I told you last time you made a mess of things that if anything else was to happen,
Oups, faut que je passe sur X.
You are blaming me for the painting going missing. I have poured my heart and my soul into...
Non, tu passes la nuit, là.
Perhaps this is a conversation that should be had behind closed doors.
this conversation will happen where and when I want it to.
What Detective Poirot means is maybe somewhere a little less public would be a better place to have it.
I am well aware of what your foreign friend was implying, and I shall give you exactly the same answer.
Let us not say anything that one would later regret. A moment to breathe for everyone, perhaps.
You do as much breathing as you want, as long as you find that painting.
On va le retrouver dans ses bobettes. Là, faut-tu reparler à tout le monde?
Mademoiselle, may I request a minute of your time?
I guess.
What can I do for...
Can you not see that we're busy?
Non. Oh, va chier, man. T'es sérieux? On peut pas...
Your Grace, there are matters we really must discuss.
You do understand my time is valuable, don't you?
Non.
Merci, Your Grace.
C'est tout ce que j'avais à dire.
Mademoiselle, may I request a minute?
What can I do for...
Ah, je sais. Ok, c'est bon. On peut pas leur parler. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire d'abord? Find a way to distract harass. C'est quoi qui apparaît là? I know it's doing. There appears to be something lodged inside. Ça?
Oh.
Oh. The curved needle will be perfect for hooking into the glinting item, and I can pull it through the grate with the thread. A ring. A most puzzling thing to find here. Okay. Jade stone ring. An expensive looking ring with the jade stone was found in an abandoned vent. Je peux toujours pas monter en haut. C'est quoi tu fais? Ah, on n'a pas la clé, hein? Il faut venir à la qui. Ok. Toi, t'as quelque chose à dire?
What can I do?
Merci.
Pour le distraire. Le distraire. On peut-tu y garocher de quoi par la tête? L'assommer? Ok, on peut s'en aller par là.
I don't think you quite understand the severity of the situation, Detective Inspector.
I'm well aware, and I'll conduct my investigation how I see fit.
That just isn't good enough. How would you feel if... Who am I kidding? You could never afford something like that.
I can assure you Detective Inspector Hardwick and his men will be doing all they can to find your missing painting.
Now you have some officer from another country entirely fighting your battles for you.
I speak on behalf of no one but myself, monsieur.
And I didn't ask you. Hardwick, get it found.
Right you are.
Y a-t-il autre chose ici? Non? Non, ok, j'aimerais... Je parle même plus français. J'aimerais juste la bague. David.
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
Girl, secret about David. Ah ouais.
Will you allow some officer a moment of your time?
I'm a very busy man.
And then I shall keep my question short.
What do you recall of the gala?
I'd say the heart attack was the most memorable part of the day.
Quite understandable. But before that?
I was talking to the bishop, or rather being talked at. He doesn't see it, but he gets quite heated. That's the last thing I remember.
You spoke with Bishop Mountjoy earlier in the evening
I
too?
did. That man just wants someone to listen to his incessant ramblings. I just couldn't stand there and listen to him anymore. I decided to walk away and see the orrery from above. Then I met that young lady, Betty Allen.
You two spoke?
Briefly, but she was looking for her husband, so I think her mind was elsewhere.
Je sais pas si... Oh.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Return the ring to its owner. Find out what to distract her is. Ok. T'as-tu autre chose à dire?
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
À qui ça peut aller la bague? À Horace? Est-ce quelque chose là? Door to main hall. To museum main hall. C'est quoi la différence entre les deux? Je sais pas si j'ai payé un coup de soleil dans le fond de la tête, mais ça me... Tout d'un coup, ça... Est-ce que la bague est à toi?
I hope you're getting...
I can ask you about the heated discussion of Mr. Ellsworth.
Heated? Who said that?
Lui-même.
They are the words of Monsieur Ellsworth.
Oh, the man is in politics. He should know what heated looks like. Maybe I was a little... forceful. There was no one else around. How was I to know he was having a heart attack when he clutched his chest? It could have been anything. And when I saw he was in trouble, I went to get help. I suppose I got lost finding my way back.
I do not believe Bishop Mountjoy was the instigator of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack, but it appears he does. He is quite rigorously trying to convince himself he is not to blame.
Merci, Your Grace.
Ok. Elle est à qui la putainerie? C'est à qui que ça irait? Elle-ci?
You're just full of questions.
Where
did you get that?
It was found in a vent at the museum. Perhaps the very last thing I expected to find.
Yes. Well, thank you. I knew I had lost it somewhere.
A clearly valuable ring has just been returned to Madame, and she acts as though it means nothing to her.
And I would not describe throwing a ring at one's husband, resulting in it being stuck in a vent, as a case of losing it.
It is clear Madame Hélène felt no sickness at the gala, rather anger. In a moment of rage, she threw her ring at her husband before exiting the museum. And having seen the damage that she has caused in her own dressing room, one can conclude that it was the state of her marriage that allowed her emotions to get the better of her and act so rashly.
You have been most helpful.
Ok. Fait que ça, c'est réglé. Hastings.
What do you need?
Hastings, on peut pas y dire grand-chose.
Merci.
Ok. Fait que ça, c'est réglé.
Aha.
Non, c'est pas ça que je veux. Je tourne de bord. On peut-tu retourner voir si l'autre est là, la Ginette, là? Irene. Elle doit être revenue. Ah, ça me fait chier si j'ai pogné un autre coup de soleil. Et je vais jamais dehors. Je vais jamais dehors, puis j'aurais été dehors 2 heures, puis j'ai pogné un coup de soleil. Oh, fait chier.
Oh.
Non. Ok. Fait que là, faut retourner au musée. Oh, okay.
What can I do for you?
Do all your discussions in such
He knows
manner.
just how to push. He knows what this museum means to me.
That is clear to us all.
He thinks he can say and do what he wants because of his position. But if he thinks he can get rid of me that easily, this museum is my life. And if anyone, including him, tries to do anything to jeopardize that, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Now is the time to permit me access to the restoration room.
I'm sorry. The detective inspector was quite adamant I wasn't to allow anyone in.
Detective Hercule Poirot is not just any man, mademoiselle.
And modest to boot.
Ouch.
I suppose it can't hurt. Follow me. There you go.
The key. It is in a far better condition than yesterday.
It was looking grubby and covered in rust, so I cleaned it. Is that a problem?
Oui.
If you find anything else that may be of importance to the investigation, I ask that you leave it as you found it.
More evidence that has been tampered with. It's as though no one wishes the case to be solved. Elle a nettoyé la clé. On a perdu des indices. The key smells rather distinctly of turpentine, confirming Mademoiselle Warbeck's claim of cleaning of the rust. Turpentine ou turpentine, je sais pas. The rust must have been building for some time though, so why clean it now? Perhaps she was already using it on something else. Paint, perhaps. I should find evidence of this to either confirm or deny my suspicion. Ok. Fait que là... Y a-t-il autre chose qui peut être dit?
What can I do for you?
Merci, mademoiselle.
C'est une claque en arrière de la tête. Ok, fait qu'on peut pas parler à Ginette. On n'est pas capable d'aller la voir. Est-ce que le bishop a autre chose à dire?
I hope you're
Merci.
Ok, je pense qu'ils n'ont rien d'autre à dire pour le moment. Je suis juste curieuse si on s'en va là.
I suppose.
I will not.
La porte... Oh, il a disparu. Ok, c'est en aller là-bas. Y a-t-il autre chose à dire? Non.
I will not take.
On leur fait-tu disparaître? Non, ok. C'est quoi qu'il y a là?
Detective Inspector Hardwick has made it quite clear that my valuable insight is not wanted. Perhaps I should find an alternative means of entry.
Ok. Je me demandais c'est quoi qu'il y avait dans cette porte-là. Elle aussi, elle s'est téléportée là. Ils marchent toutes plus vite que moi. Elles sont revenues. Bon. Oui, j'ai pas fait la bonne touche. master key. The master key should work here. One step closer to revealing the truth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Monsieur Hastings and I should determine if this room was accessed by the thief. J'ai de la misère à lire. The key was cleaned. Okay. Non, on veut pas sortir tout de suite. Hastings, y'a rien à dire. Blue paint. It will take some strength to lift it. A smear of blue paint. Careless. Okay. Yellow paint smear. A smear of yellow paint. I understand what work is done here. But must they really keep it in such a state? Okay. Fait que la peinture bleue, la peinture jaune, turpentine. The pungent smell of turpentine, ou turpentine. Whatever. Expels from the bottle. Green paint smear. A smudge of what I hope is only green paint. Tu penses que c'est quoi, de la mauve? Gallery door. Y a-t-il autre chose qu'on n'a pas vu? Restoration table. So, a book of oil paint pigments and how they were made. If only I had the time to read it for pleasure. Un chevalet? Non, c'est pas un chevalet, ça. C'est un... Je sais plus comment ça s'appelle. The picture is becoming clearer and the paint is the key. Some little wooden sticks with cotton glued to the end. Perhaps a homemade tool for removing paint from a canvas. On peut pas... Non, on peut pas regarder la peinture. Ça? Non. J'appuie sur tout ça. Turpentine? Non. Allô? Est-ce que c'est des peintures? Qu'est-ce que c'est qui manque? Ça? Non? Je peux pas aller plus loin. Ici, là, ça bloque. Ça? Qu'est-ce qui manque, le jeu? Ça? Non, il veut pas. Il veut pas une peinture. Hastings. Allô? Ah, si. Je pensais que je vais cliquer dessus. A pair of sharp scissors. One step closer to revealing the truth. Ok, c'était compliqué pour rien, mon affaire. Ok. Voilà. Oh, non, c'était... Il y a la master key, puis il y a quoi? Cleaning swab using... Ok. Puis là, on a sûrement des liaisons qu'on peut faire. Non, même pas. Zéro. Green paint smear. Yellow paint smear. Blue paint. Paint palette. C'est une palette. Covered in various platters of still drying paint colors. D'accord. Toc, toc, toc. Ok. Ok. Il y a une porte là-bas. Je suis coincée dans je sais pas quoi. Ah! Ça? Order and method. Use 10 items. Now the cotton is soaked in turpentine. Ok, puis on fait quoi avec ça? Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire?
Oh.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Impossible to see inside. On a la master key. Logical thinking shall always prevail. Where is the sense is that? Je sais pas. C'est des clés, man. Nothing inside. Ok. On a nettoyé, puis il n'y avait rien. J'ai rien compris. There's nothing out of the ordinary with this keyhole. Ok, mais tu peux pas ouvrir la porte. Non, il veut pas. Ok, qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre à nettoyer? Non. Y a-t-il autre chose? Ici. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose? Il n'y a rien d'autre là. Ici. Non. On peut pas voir la trace de main. Ouais, ici. Non, il veut pas. Il en a rien à chier.
What do you need? What can... Merci.
Ok. Oh. C'est ça, peux-tu l'ouvrir? Non. Ah! Nothing out the ordinary.
Oh.
Impossible to see inside. Pourquoi tu veux regarder à l'intérieur? Voila, the stick is stained blue. Evidence that there was blue paint on the key. But did the thief get paint on the key before they entered this room or afterwards? Ok, on peut faire un lien. Blue paint inside keyhole. Subsa?
Where is the sense in...
Shut up.
Something just...
Calmez-vous, madame. Nothing. The key was clean.
Come now. Think on what...
Ah oui, il va me le dire. Ben, c'est quoi le lien de bord entre les deux? The key was used in the west wing door after it had been dropped in paint. Ah, ok. Ah, ok, c'est ça le lien. The paint-covered key was used to lock the... Ok, oui, je vais le lire. The paint-covered key was used. The key was clean.
The pieces of the puzzle are final.
It's likely that the thief didn't notice the paint on the key straight away. They may have gotten some on their hands. He.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
The thief must have moved the box to gain access. The box was moved by the thief. Subsa?
I cannot see the logic in it.
Shut up. Paint palette. Subsa?
I must act on thought.
A minute. The box was moved by the thief. Subsa?
This will not get me any...
Oh, le jeu. Oh. Et tantôt, j'ai essayé de le faire, t'as pas voulu. Oh. Ok, ça a-tu donné autre chose? Non. Tout va bien.
When the thief entered this room from the west wing, there was no paint on the key. We know this because there was no paint on the key when they used it on the door to the gallery. But there is paint on the key when the thief locks the west wing door after stealing the painting. Telling us...
The key got covered in paint in this room.
Oui, Sherlock.
And only after the painting was stolen. So, what happened in between locking the door to the gallery and leaving this room to lock the west wing door? The picture is becoming clearer, and the paint is the key. The thief unlocked the door from the west wing into this room, unlocked the door to the gallery, and stole the painting. They then returned, whereupon they laid the painting on the desk. The thief locked the door and returned to the painting. But then, an accident. They dropped the key into the palette of paint.
Oh no.
How can you be so sure?
We know because the paint palette was the only source of blue paint in the room that the key could have dropped in.
But why put the painting on this table, where items may be knocked or where they may be heard? Perhaps the answer is before me on the desk.
Before me on the desk.
Huh.
I know that the thief had time to do delicate work of any kind. The key was dropped here. I can only imagine by accident. Okay. I doubt that the thief had time to read a book. Okay, mais c'est quoi? On leur check toute la même chose? Sacré non. I fear that our thief may have used this table to cut the painting from its frame. I must find its frame to confirm my fear. I should find Monsieur Hastings to help me with this task. Okay. Monsieur Hastings.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
The evidence in this very room can tell us where our thief went next. How can we know what the thief did after cutting the painting from the frame? How can we know what the thief did after cutting the painting from the frame? Ça? Oui. The thief used the box over there for something after cutting the painting from the frame. To push it or to move it into a better position,
What
perhaps.
can I do for you?
Merci, monsieur.
C'est écrit Hercule exit. Tu vas-tu la bouger? Alors, our fears are confirmed. This is the frame of the penitent Magdalene. Painting that was brought from Brussels. Once the painting was removed, it was left here. I suppose the police were looking for the painting, not the frame. I believe we have our thief. I must speak with Detective Inspector Hardwick and inform him of my findings before Mademoiselle Courtsmith has the chance to flee the country.
The detective inspector will now be able to see as plain as day that Mademoiselle Courtsmith is the guilty party.
Pourquoi c'est
Now
elle?
to find him.
With the other remaining guests' movements all accounted for, she was the only one capable of making haste with the painting.
Ok. Il me manque un truc à trouver. Comment tu fais pour savoir que c'est elle déjà? C'est quoi qu'on cherche? Monsieur? Ah. C'est bon. 2 sur 2. Le jeu, il buguait.
Gentlemen, have you seen Miss Babanian? She wanted to speak with me after the bishop was finished chewing my ear off. But it seems the pair of them have disappeared.
Oh no.
I'm afraid not.
Can't have been that important then.
I recall Monsieur Hastings telling me he saw Monsieur Christensen acting peculiar in the West Wing. Perhaps it requires further investigation. Sadly, the penitent Magdalene remains missing, but it looks as though the thief accessed this room in the process of stealing it. Yay. Okay. Next. Pardon. Talk to the eye. Ok, est-ce qu'il y a toi d'autres choses à dire?
Merci, madame.
Toi, t'as autre chose à dire?
What do you need?
What do you need?
What can...
Merci.
Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose ici à regarder? On peut pas monter. Ces chutes-là qui font du bruit, lui.
Ah, detective, you're here.
Look and you shall find. How may I be of assistance?
Hastings, il a l'air de vouloir manger
I've had the photographs from the Guard of the Veland.
Mon esprit ou je sais pas
That's good thinking, Miss Farquhar.
Oui, very kind, mademoiselle.
C'est superbe. Ils sont en train de se faire gifler en arrière. The final damning piece of evidence. There is no way the detective inspector can ignore our findings now. A clear image of Mademoiselle Corsmith pickpocketing the key to the restoration. Oh, j'ai même pas remarqué. Je regardais l'autre avec la main en face. To the restoration room from Mademoiselle Warbeck. Caught red-handed.
There is nothing left for us to do but to take our findings to Detective Inspector Hardwick.
Do you think he'll listen?
It is his duty as a high-ranking officer of the law. We shall not be ignored. We have done all but arrest Mademoiselle Court Smythe for him. If it is the accolade that he desires, he may have it.
I was thinking that while you were speaking with Miss Court Smythe, I could try and find Mr. Christensen at their home.
It would certainly be more efficient. An excellent idea.
C'est bien, ils se parlent sans se regarder. Hastings me regarde, mais moi je le regarde pas.
Him with a funny accent. He was here earlier asking the same questions. All I want is a bit of peace.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required immediately.
Hop. Au feu.
Good Lord, Poirot, that's a lot of smoke.
And now you are up to speed with the situation. I have evaluated the position we find.
If you're going to use the fire extinguisher, now would be the time.
Très bien.
C'est pas vraiment comme ça que ça fonctionne, un extincteur, mais en tout cas.
That's it. One more should do it.
Oh. Chapter 4, The Apartment.
Detective Inspector, it is imperative we search the crime scene as soon as possible.
You mean my crime scene?
If I may, I can count on one hand how many crime scenes I have seen in my life, and although they are somewhere I don't wish to spend too much time, as the representative of Lloyd's of London Bank, it is my responsibility to handle all matters regarding the now...
But I've got more on my plate than dealing with some paper pusher getting his knickers in a twist. You've got until I return to do whatever it is you need to do. And if I find one thing out of place...
You may question my authority in this case, but I will not have my professionalism questioned.
Oh.
Whatever you say.
Chapter 4, The Apartment. Yay. The penitent Magdalene sits, spoiled on Mademoiselle Courtsmith's easel. But there is something about it. Ok. Le jeu sauvegarde. Et c'est tout pour nous ce soir. On va poursuivre une autre fois. Donc, je vous souhaite une bonne fin de soirée et à la prochaine.